This is how to barbecue a redfish.
What's up, everybody? BlueGabe. We're out here and we're about to go fishing over there, but you see that cow over there?
You see that cow? Like he said, everybody, what's up? It's BlueGabe here. If y'all are new to my channel, that was my 5-year-old named Luke. This is my 10-year-old named Jake and his little fat old show hog. What do you have this hog for, Jake?
For the Martin County 4-H.
What's it laying down for?
It's a fat man. What do you expect?
He loves you scratching his belly?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so like normal, I'm sure y'all are wondering what I'm doing with a redfish thumbnail, and we're out here with the hogs and some cows. This is a redfish video, but I like to show y'all my life, my real life, and everything it involves. I just got over to the boys' mom's house. Yes, I'm divorced. Me and their mom split 3 years ago, but we're still really close. We're still really good friends. Her boyfriend Ronnie's an awesome human being, and we share our lives together. This is their little Dobie baby cow. Did y'all save her life?
Possibly. No, Carlos did.
Carlos did?
What happened was I was inside just chilling, and Mom came in and said, "We got a new baby cow." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
We feed her a bottle.
All right, so the story behind this little teeny baby calf is when cows out in the wild give birth, sometimes the moms just abandon them, sometimes the moms die during birth, and that's what we call a Dobie calf. The boy's mom, Stormy, when she can, she gets them, she raises them up, and it gives the boys something to do and teaches them responsibility. Y'all see that pond right there? It's slap full of fish. And we're about to go fishing in it. But first, let's take it to Louisiana. Kelly Young and I are red fishing in my new Pro Drive. Y'all, let's go catch one.
You got a red? What?
It's like a redfish, but smaller.
It's like a redfish, but smaller.
But it is a redfish. So Kelly's using a popping cork and a jig head and a live shrimp.
It's pretty.
And because I'm running the trolling motor and that spike back there, it's a little bit harder for me to do that. So I put on a kale hook and a little split shot. That way when my bait's up there, it can somewhat be swimming around. We're just getting started though. Hopefully we can fill the box and have some nice pictures.
Alright, someone's hooked up.
Pull that spike out.
Okay, looks like a good one.
Wasn't even paying attention. I was trying to do something with the trolling motor. Just got me a big old red.
It's a nice one.
We come up here to Venice, not prepared at all. Went and spent a couple $100 at the tackle shop. Just a little bit of knowledge, got a little bit of local knowledge. We both have a keeper red now. My Danko landing net right now would be spectacular. Redfish are so strong. When I was young, I used to dream of catching redfish, just because where we grew up in Jupiter, there wasn't very many. I mean, every now and then you would hear somebody. I first came to Venice about 2 years ago and fished with the Fish Intimidator guys. We stayed at their lodge last night. He told me where to go. We fished for exactly 4 minutes before catching the first big one. Now, Kelly had asked me while we were fishing some questions about these redfish. Neither one of us really know. But one thing I know, when you're fishing and you catch one fish and then you go off and you don't catch anything else anywhere else, come back. So I did that, and as soon as I did, I missed a huge one. I caught a little one, and now I just caught this nice, gorgeous keeper. We're gonna bleed him out. And the reason I have him on this rope is he'll still keep swimming, and as he's doing that, he'll pump all the blood out of his body. All right, Kelly, put the camera down, let's catch some more. I'm sitting up here, y'all, trying to eat my pecan pie, and this massive redfish, which is about to get tangled all up in yours, just hammered me.
This is the golden spot.
Literally. We've been trying to catch more fish and we caught a bunch here and now we can't catch any more anywhere else, so we came back. This one's got some shoulders. Woo. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Come under here. All right. Let's see if she's ready to come in. Look at the blue on its tail.
Oh my goodness.
I think this might be a keeper. My cousin Ross that allowed Kelly and I to stop on the way here. I saw him just comment on one of my YouTube videos and I replied back, we'll bring you some redfish. And I think I'll do just that.
That's a pretty red.
All right, well, let's turn this beauty loose. It's what we came to Venice for. See you later, girl. Can I eat my pie now?
Can you leave me some big redfish? You know, I was doing solid. The very second cast, I catch a big redfish. But you want to video yourself eating a pecan pie.
What can I say?
You know why?
If only I had some blue-green algae to sprinkle on
Because
here.
listen, I picked this one and you stole it from me, and you've been catching all the fish on this popper. They like the yellow.
You got anything else you'd like to blame on me?
I do. But we won't talk about that.
You guys, there's two people in this world that are pretty rough, sore losers, and that's my son Jake and Kelly Young.
With all them crumbs all over your face.
But all you men watching have been there before. You catch a couple of fish and all of a sudden now your wife's mad at you. You don't know why.
Listen.
All right, that was just redfish number one. We got plenty more to go. We even catch a nice stingray. What? How can I help you? You need something to eat? I want to give Fish Intimidator Lodge in Venice, Louisiana a huge shout out for putting Kelly and I up for 2 nights. Completely unexpected. I called him last minute. You guys, that lodge, if you're in Venice, definitely check it out. Big, beautiful cabin where they have all the foods and picnic tables and they feed everybody with their awesome chef. Then they got the lodge that you sleep in. And then they have the awesome little pavilion where they clean all the fish. I highly recommend checking out the Fish Intimidator Lodge. And for those of y'all that watch Deer Meat for Dinner, you've already seen it. Looky, what's your baby calf's name?
I haven't named him first.
He's a sweet little thing. Look at Redneck. He's a wicked cow.
Yeah, he's giving him kisses.
He's giving him kisses. All right, what's your hog's name?
I haven't named her yet.
What?
It took me 5 months to figure out my hog's name.
Ooh. Ooh. Come on, Redneck.
Dad, this looks like cool. There's tomatoes.
So y'all think we're gonna catch a fish in this pond?
From some bank of fires. Hey, Dad, look.
Let's see.
Yeah, well, monster fish, you think, Dad? Dad. Nice one, Jay. Oh, Renee. Jay, put him in there. No. Jake, if he's a big one, put him in there.
He's just trying to right now keep it away from the
Dad.
dog.
Jake, that's a keeper. Put him in the bucket. Put him in. Come on. Jake, put him in the bucket. The fish here tastes like mud in this pond.
Let's see if I can catch this one right here.
Jake. Jake, this-
Take the rod.
Woo! I got one. Got one.
Pick him up.
I got one too.
Stop reeling. Pick him up over the wood.
Ah, mine's a keeper. No redneck. Dad, get him up on the hook.
Flip your bail. Flip your bail open.
Got him. Redneck, no.
Let Redneck get him. We don't like these filthy fish.
Yeah.
Get him, Redneck. Take him up there and to land. Where are you gonna go with him?
Redneck's going to kill him. Get him! Dad, Redneck won't let him.
So why don't we want these tilapia in here, Jake?
Because they'll eat all the bass eggs, and you just don't want them in here. They're invasive and they're bad for the ecosystem.
So for those of y'all wondering why we just let Redneck catch that fish, for one, they are invasive. For two, there's way too many in this pond. We turn a bunch of bass and crappie and things like that loose in here. So we try to take as many of them out as we can. We don't want to take all of them out, but we do try to control the population. Explain to everybody what you're using for bait.
Bread balls. You don't want them too small. You don't want them too big. About perfect size right there.
Whoa.
Oh.
Luke, come here and get this one. Come get him. Reel him in, son. Reel him in. Jake, don't let him get all up in yours. All right, stop reeling right now. Now pick him up over it.
Oh. No, Redneck.
Hold him up. Don't let Redneck get him. Don't let him get him. Hold him. Grab the line. Don't let him get him. Don't let him.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got him. We got him. Good job, Redneck. As y'all can see, there's so many tilapia in this pond. It's absolutely crazy. So we take them and throw them up there on the bank. And when we're done, he has a grinder. We grind them and put them in this pasture for fertilizer for the grass, because Stormy, the boy's mom, and the kids have a pretty decent sized herd of cows. That's why we're doing what we're doing. It's fun and it's helpful.
Yeah, that's a tilapia.
Ready?
Yep, that just chummed up everything.
Son, that one's whooping you. Let's take this rod right here. Go ahead and unhook him. Look, here comes Redneck. He's like, bro, you got one? I'm coming. Come on.
Look, you might want to watch that.
He's like, I'm coming.
Don't worry.
Like most of y'all that have dogs, give your dogs snacks and treats. My dog likes live fish.
Oh, gosh, Redneck. Wait, Redneck, don't let that fish get away from you. I'm not hooking it now.
All right, you guys, this is just a day in the life of BlueGabe and his boys. Huge shout out to Ronnie, which is Stormy, the boy's mom's boyfriend. Thanks for always being so great to my kids. Hey, let's go cook some redfish. Come on over here. Right now, I'm gonna show you how to barbecue a redfish BlueGabe style. Now redfish have really big scales, and they can be hard to clean if you overthink it. Come right here where their backbone is. Get in as tight to their fin as you can, and these big scales mean absolutely nothing. I'm just using my Danko knife. This is one of their cheapest fillet knives, and I've used it for the last month. The whole month of October, I'm using this one knife. I have sharpened it a couple times. I just use one of these, nothing crazy. So that just proof you don't have to buy a crazy expensive knife to have a good knife. So you come in here real close to that fin. Cuts through them like butter. Now, a really, really close friend of mine, almost like a brother, Richard Harris, has always told me about barbecue redfish, but he leaves the skin on it. I am not leaving the skin on it, because actually, I take that back. He says leave the scales on it. I'm not leaving the scales on it. I'm gonna take the whole entire skin off, because I have this really cool copper mat that I'm gonna put it on. I think, not in this video, I'm also gonna cook the throats, because we are somewhat gonna smoke this fish. You see that why I'm struggling right there? Because that last little bit I had to cut through the scales. For those of y'all who don't know what we mean when we say throats, this is the throat right here, and that's actually a big chunk of meat. Once you gut it, take those scales off, you can lay it on a smoker or you can fry it, and it's so good. I'm gonna clean the rest of this, but first, I'm gonna show you how to skin it. If you've seen some of my videos, you've seen me do this 1,000 times. I leave just a little bit of meat to hold on to. Then it's a push and pull combo. If you notice, I'm barely using my right hand other than wiggle. I'm pulling with my left hand. Boom, done. Just like so. That's skin. Look at that, Rico. Y'all look at that. That's a thick piece of skin. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna just lightly take that bloodline out. Nothing crazy. Some of y'all don't do this. Hey, it's to each his own. It really doesn't do very much by taking it out. Just maybe kills a teeny bit of that fishy flavor that would be in the bloodline. Redfish aren't a really bony fish. So you don't have to take, you don't lose much meat with a redfish. All right, so here's the 2 fillets. And if you notice, I scored them just a little bit. That's because I'm not gonna cut the fillets up. I'm gonna leave them whole. So you have the tail pieces are a lot thinner than the shoulder pieces. So I scored them. And I made this type of barbecue sauce. Sweet Baby Ray's. I took some onions, just some regular sweet onion. Anytime you see me cooking with onion, it'll be a sweet one. Some onion and minced garlic, a little bit of soy, a little bit of salt. Put it all in there. So all I'm gonna do with this fish is add some Lowry's garlic salt. Just about that much. Now my parents are in town for dinner and my kids as well. If it was for me and Rico or Kelly, I would definitely add jalapeno to this mess, but my parents aren't really into that. You like hot stuff, Rico?
Absolutely.
Me too. Oh, Richard Harris in Blackshear, Georgia. You guys, if you knew the memories I have with that man, running deer dogs. So a lot of y'all that hunt that follow me, I get a lot of requests to come dog hunting. Little do a lot of y'all know that that's like where my roots began in the hunting career. We were on a lease in Jessup, Georgia, and they used to run deer dogs on it. We would be up there tree stand hunting and we weren't seeing nothing. I'd get down and go get with them boys and run deer dogs, and I always had hog dogs my whole life. I bought my first truck with my dad's help with money that I made catching and selling wild hogs alive. We'd sell them to anybody that would buy them. I know some of y'all right now are thinking, holy moly, that looks good. Barbecue redfish on the grill, coming right up. So I got the grill on 200 degrees right now on a medium smoke. I'm gonna let it cook like that for about 20 minutes. And then right before it's done, I'm gonna crank it up and put a little bit of a crunch, a sear on top. Look at Jake though. What are you out there doing?
Shooting my bow.
You two just spectating or what?
Yeah, we're watching our grandson.
Supervising.
Watching our grandson get that bow down.
Let me come out here. He'll probably miss now that I got the camera on him.
No.
Don't go so far, son. Hold on. Let me get behind you. Let her rip, Tater Chip. Son. Right in the lungs. But would you look at that? Oh my goodness. Now I cooked it. I tried to do that with a rag. Oh boy, it's gonna drip. We got some juicy goodness. Can you smell that? Let's go in here and eat.
Doesn't that look good?
I thought it was rib.
That's barbecued redfish. All right, Jake, say the blessing.
All right. Thank you, dear Lord, for this day. Thank you for dying on the cross for our sins. Please help little Bentley, and thank you for this wonderful food. And thank you for dying on the cross for our sins. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Luke, do you think you're gonna eat some of this fish?
Oh yeah,
No.
it's gonna be good.
That's enough for you, Jake.
I can't even do it.
Here, Dad.
I can't even take it. I'm not even gonna take it.
All right, for any of y'all that are new to the channel, this is my dad, my mom, my son Luke, my other son Jake, and my good friend Rico, who actually keeps all my computers rolling and keeps me in check. We're about to enjoy this great meal.
You want a little potato salad?
Richard Harris is the one who's been telling me to make this.
This is excellent. Real good.
Rico?
Man,
Wow, that's so good.
The onions and the garlic. Oh, we gotta fix Mom's plate. How rude.
I want to.
This is the crunchy piece.
Okay.
You can't go wrong with Sweet Baby Ray though. That stuff's so good.
Sweet baby Ray.
Yeah.
Very good.
Here, Jake, hand me your plate. Boy, we're really out of organization right here.
Very much.
Lukey, here, take you a bite, Luke.
You can't do it.
Is it good? Was it good? You got anything you want to say to your fans about getting smacked by the fish in the last video?
It tastes like raw beans.
Like raw beans.
Well, that's because you got beans right
Son.
next to it.
I've never ate any kind of barbecue sauce on any fish.
Here's potato salad, Gabriel.
Oh yeah, this is my mom's homemade potato salad. For those of y'all that follow Deer Meat for Dinner,
Even kind of spicy.
you've seen this potato salad before. The fish was amazing, but y'all look at that. I thought Mom made cornbread. I'm like, well, cornbread will
let
go
me
good.
smell of it.
Cornbread will go good with red fish.
Man, that smells good.
She flipped it over and it's her world famous pineapple upside down cake. Luke, you don't get none because you didn't eat all
Oh,
your
he
dinner.
ate enough. He ate enough.
See how grandmas do? If that was me back in the day, it'd have been like, go your butt to the room. You didn't eat. But the grandkids are like, oh, it's okay.
Put one on there for Wookie and me. Okay, put yours over there.
Y'all leave a comment below if your parents treated you a little bit differently than they treat your kids now. Grandparents, they're always spoiling grandkids, but I guess that's what they're here for. That pineapple upside down cake was to die for. Potato salad, insane. That barbecue redfish was amazing. Huge shout out to Richard Harris in South Georgia, Blackshear, Georgia, for giving me that idea. That fish right there was literally finger licking good. Right now though, this video is ending. The boys are at their mom's, kissed them, give them a big hug bye, because tomorrow morning we're flying to Spokane, Washington to start a whole new journey. I used very little redfish footage in this video because I just wanted to show y'all what I was up to today. Kelly Young's actually making a redfish video right now herself, and she's got tons of footage of both her and I fishing. Right now though, it's time to get up out of here. And I want to thank each and every one of y'all for following along and supporting me and my family in this YouTube journey. But like Jake always says, it's time to get up out of here and get the heck out of shape. See y'all.